Hey guys, HDV here, and welcome back to another Pokemon Sun and Moon discussion video. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at who is the best new bug-type Pokemon in Sun and Moon across all of the new Pokemon released. I've done a couple other videos in this series showcasing fire, water, grass and other types, and so if you are enjoying the series then I do recommend you check those videos out. I would really appreciate it. Anyway, like I said though, today we're concentrating on the new bug-type Pokemon. I won't be going over any legendary Pokemon or Ultra Beasts that may have a bug typing because they're just stronger in general and they're separate videos completely. I'm also not going to be going over any old Pokemon that have the bug typing like Butterfree or Beedrill because, you know, we're only concentrating on the new Pokemon, people. It's Sun and Moon time. So I will be going over the stats, whether they have a dual typing, what they're strong and weak against, the move pool they get, and the abilities as well, to try and create a better idea of who is the best new bug Pokemon in Sun and Moon. With all introductions out of the way though, I do really hope you enjoy the video, and let's get started. Okay, so starting things off, we have Vikavolt. I have already covered Vikavolt. I think I've actually covered all of the Pokemon in this video at some point, but I can go into more depth in this video because the bug Pokemon in Sun and Moon are actually like the strongest bug Pokemon we've ever seen, and they've really given like a huge confidence boost to bug Pokemon everywhere with the additions in Sun and Moon. But anyway, like I said, we're going over Vikavolt now, who is a dual bug and electric type with the ability Levitate, which is very, very nice. Being bug and electric, he is only weak to fire and rock, whereas he resists electric, grass, fighting, steel, and is obviously immune to ground thanks to Levitate, which is very, very nice. The stat total of Vikavolt is 500 with 77 HP, 70 physical attack, 90 physical defense, a whopping 145 special attack, people. Oh my lord, that special attack is through the roof. In fact, it's more than through the roof, it's through the damn sky, people. That is so high. But then coming with 75 special defense and only 43 speed. In fact, I think that Charger Bug is actually faster than Vikavolt. I'm not sure off the top of my head. I think I saw that somewhere though. But yeah, obviously the incredible special attack stat. If this Pokemon was fast, then you know, it'd be absolutely broken. It is quite bulky though to try and make up for the, you know, the poor speed. But the special attack stat, oh my lord, people, this thing on a Trick Room team. Choice Specs Vikavolt on a Trick Room team would literally destroy anything in its path. Like a Stab Thunderbolt from this Pokemon. You know, it's just ridiculous. It can just, it's like a Volt Switch as well. I mean, it's just disgusting in general. But yeah, Vikavolt. Let's go over the, you know, a little bit more about him. Obviously, he evolves from Charger Bug at the Vast Pony Canyon, which is late game. But the moves this Pokemon learns are Air Slash, very, very nice. Thunderbolt, you know, even gets Mud Slap, gets Bug Bite Spark. We're not really going to bothered about the physical type attacks. Obviously, he has a pretty alright physical attack in 70. It's not obviously anything amazing, but, you know, it's pretty good. But when you've got a 145 special attack, I mean, you're not going to be going for, you know, you're not going to go for any physical types. He does also get Bug Buzz as well, which is another stab, 90 power base move, which is also going to be doing hella damage. Obviously, Zap Cannon as well, but it's got 50 accuracy, so you know what I mean, it's not really something you want to be bringing to your team. But 120 power, if you pulled that off with this guy's special attack stat, you'd be laughing. The egg moves this Pokemon gets are Electro Web, Endure, Harden, and Mudshot. Endure could come in helpful at some point. Mudshot's kind of nice, obviously it just does have a low power of 55 and also 95 accuracy. But the TMs that this Pokemon learns are Rain Dance, Roost, which is very nice, gets the reliable recovery, Solar Beam, Thunderbolt Thunder, Energy Ball, which is nice, Volt Switch, like I said, T-Wave if you want to cripple something. Crippling something with a T-Wave could actually be kind of beneficial to Vikavolt because of its very, very slow speed stat. If you can cripple something with a T-Wave, you'll be able to like set up all over it. Well, not set up, but you could be able to do some, you know, some powerful damage to it. Also gets, you know, X is a poison. Gets Flash Cannon as well. Flash Cannon, very, very nice. A bit of a wide move pool for this Pokemon. But like I said, get this thing on a Trick Room team with, you know, Choice Specs or something like that. And you're laughing really because it's just ridiculous. Like obviously a lot of Trick Room teams will be you know, breaking through the scenes just because of how slow a lot of the Alola Pokemon are, and so I wouldn't be surprised to see a lot of those kind of teams, and Vikavolt Choice Specs would be kind of broken. So yeah, 145 special attack with a Stab Thunderbolt with the added help of Choice Specs. Yeah, it's kind of naughty. With only two weaknesses as well, Fire and Rock. I mean, seriously, Vikavolt, I mean, you're pretty good, pal. I know you're pretty good. And also the design, people. Let's just look at the design for a minute. Oh my lord, the design's kind of beautiful as well. It's a beautiful Pokemon. Everything about it is beautiful, apart from its speed stat. But hey, everyone has its weakness. Anyway, that is Vikavolt. Moving on, we're on to Bombay, who I obviously covered in the Fairy type video. but we got to go over him again because he is also part bug type as well. He gets access to 3 abilities: Honey Gather, which has no effect in battle, gets Shield Dust as well. Shield Dust pretty much his best ability, which blocks the added effects of attacks taken. So that's very, very nice. And also gets Sweet Veil as well, which prevents Pokemon and its allies from falling asleep. So that's kind of in VGC. But Bombay is, like I said, a dual typing of Bug and Fairy. Kind of weaknesses and strengths across the board there. He is weak to Fire, Flying, Rock, and Steel. So not the worst, only 4 and Poison. So 5 weaknesses. But he resists Grass, Bug, 4 times resistant to Fighting, resists Ground, resists Dark, and is also immune to Dragon. So kind of a nice ratio there. His stats total is 464 with 60 HP, 55 physical attack, 60 physical defense, 95 special attack, 70 special defense, and 124 speed. So one of the fastest Pokemon in Alola, I believe. Barring legendaries and stuff like that. I think it is one of the fastest non-legendary Pokemon, if not the fastest. 124 speed is very, very fast. So this is definitely very, very nice for Bombay. And obviously won't be able to get paralyzed from like Thunderbolts and stuff as well because of Shield Dust, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's it evolves from level 25 from Cutie Fly, and it learns some really nice moves as well. Pollen Puff being, the standout move. These are attacks the enemy with a Pollen Puff that explodes. If the target is an ally, it gives the ally a Pollen Puff that restores its HP instead. So that's very, very nice in VGC. Also gets moves such as Stun Spore, Struggle Bug, Draining Kiss, Bug Buzz, Dazzling Gleam, Aromatherapy, Quiver Dance, which is very, very nice. Not that it needed any more speed, but Quiver Dance also always going to be very nice if you can pull that off. Also gets from Egg moves, Baton Pass, Bestow, Moonblast, very, very nice Egg move there. Big Stab Moonblast there coming in like clutch. Also gets Skill Swap and Speed Swap as well. The TMs this Pokemon learns are, anything from Rhys, which is obviously reliable recovery, Solar Beam, Leech Life, obviously it's a specially attacking Pokemon. I mean, what is its physical attack? 55, yes, you're not really going to be using any physical moves on this thing. Just get access to Psychic though, which is very, very nice TM move. Bit of spreading out the move pool. Gets Energy Ball as well, gets Infestation, Dream Eater if you want U-Turn, which obviously, like I said, it's not a physically attacking Pokemon, but getting Switch Initiative is always very handy in the competitive scene. Also gets Dazzling Gleam as well, but I mean, you'd probably pretty much be using Moonblast over Dazzling Gleam, unless you're in VGC or something. But that is Bombay. I'm a big fan of Bombay. Obviously, it is one of the weaker of the bugs, but the very, very nice speed and special attack stat. Don't write this thing off because obviously it's powerful. If it sets up a Quiver Dance, I mean, you're going to be quivering, you know what I mean? I know. Your jokes. Anyway, that is Bombay. Next, we've got Araquanid, and this is kind of why I made the bug video now, because obviously this Pokemon is a dual typing of Water and Bug, and I obviously covered it in my Water, who's the best Water type Pokemon in Sun and Moon. And I missed out, obviously, the biggest thing about Araquanid, which makes it amazing, which is its ability, Water Bubble. Like, I understand all the hate on the Water video because, like, I deserve it. Like, I missed out the thing that makes this Pokemon like a disgusting threat, but we'll get over that in a second. Anyway, obviously his other ability is Water Absorb, but Water Bubble, people, it lowers the power of fire type moves done to the Pokemon and prevents the Pokemon from getting a burn. It also doubles the power of water type attacks, so kind of dirty, you know what I mean? Bit naughty. We'll go over the moves that it gets in a minute, which also makes this Pokemon disgusting. But Araquanid, kind of disgusting. Obviously, it is a Bug and Water type Pokemon, so it is only weak to Electric, Flying, and Rock, whereas it resists Water, Ice, Fighting, Ground, and Steel. Its stat total is 454, which may not seem high, but Water Bubble kind of makes up for it, you know what I mean? He has 68 HP, 70 physical attack, 92 physical defense, 50 special attack, 132 special defense, people. Ain't taking no damage on the special side. And then a very slow speed stat of 42, so obviously if this was on a Trick Room team, it'd be naughty. It does level up early on at level 22 from Jupider. And this is what makes this Pokemon so disgusting. It learns the move Liquidation, which is an 85 base power water move, which may also lower the target's defense stat, but obviously that's doubled thanks to Water Bubble. So what's that, 170 base power? I mean, that's kind of bit naughty, you know what I mean? That should get locked up instantly. That's disgusting, you know what I mean? It's just ridiculous. That's just, I mean, you just got to come in and click Liquidation, and whatever's going to be taking the hit is, it's just not going to be having a great time. Also gets move access to like Bug Bite as well, Leech Life, which is reliable recovery, gets Crunch. You know, moves like that. Even gets wide guard and stuff. The TMs that this Pokemon learns are like Leech Life again. It does get Scald, which, yeah, if you want to be that guy. Gets Poison Jab, which is nice. Gets X Scissor, Waterfall, which is another high base power move thanks to the Water Bubble ability. But obviously, Liquidation is the better one, just because of the fact that it can lower the person's defense as well. I mean, that's just so broken, people. It shouldn't be allowed, but it is. Obviously, it's very slow because of that. I mean, it's got decent defenses as well. 92 physical defense and then 132 special defense. Seriously, people, man, it's not fair, really. Araquanid, you got to be letting other people get a kill, you know what I mean? You're just disgusting. Anyway, last but not least, we have Galicipod, who I have covered quite a few times, who is just an absolute tank. He is the same typing as Araquanid, Bug and Water, so he is only weak to Electric, Rock and Flying, whereas he resists Water, Ice, Fighting, Ground and Steel. Has the ability Emergency Exit, which when you go below 50%, it switches out. You have to switch the Pokemon out. So, you know, that can be useful and negative in the ways. This Pokemon does have a stat total of 530 though. HP of 75, 125 physical attack, 140 physical defense, 60 special attack, 90 special defense and 40 speed. So again, another Trick Room monster. Just a massive hitter on the physical side of things, like absolutely disgusting. It evolves from Wimpod at level 30, but obviously one of the big things also about this Pokemon is it gets a stab 90 base power priority move in First Impression, which hits hard. You know what I mean? You're bringing this Pokemon in to hit hard, First Impression, and then get him out of there. You know what I mean? That's a base 90 stab, 125 physical attack. You know, Galicipod hitting you on the hard, you know, he's hitting you hard, you know what I mean? Ain't no one's gonna take that well. It's disgusting. Obviously, it does get access to things like Sword Stance as well, but you're not really going to be setting up with this thing just for the fact that if you do get hit by like a priority move, because you can only use First Impression on the first turn, so if you do get hit by like a Sucker Punch or something and it does send you down to below half and you set up a Sword Stance, you're going to have to, you know, switch him out. So it's not really useful setting him up. You just got to bring him in, take a nice bit of power with the First Impression, and then get the hell out of there. It also gets moves to like Slash, Razor Shell, Sucker Punch himself, Liquidation as well. Also gets Aqua Jet in priority as well. Gets Metal Claw, Spikes if you want to set them up. So all around an amazing Pokemon. The TMs that it gets are even gets Bulk Up. Obviously, like I said, don't have to set up with him, but if you can, then by all means do it. Gets Leech Life for reliable recovery. Gets Rock Tomb, Aerial Ace, False Swipe for shiny hunting. Gets Shadow Claw, Payback, Giga Impact if you need to, Rock Slide, X Scissor, Poison Jab, and Waterfall as well, even Dark Pulse as well. I mean, you're not going to be using this thing on the special side, but hey, physical attack, Galicipod, naughty damage, people. But yeah, I'm a big fan of this Pokemon as well. Like I said, all the bug Pokemon this generation are just absolutely ridiculous, people. Like, they've really given the bug Pokemon a new hope. So, but yeah, that is all of the bug Pokemon in Sun and Moon, you know, barring any Ultra Beast, Legendaries, or the old Pokemon. So only 4 to choose from. I think it's safe to say Bombay is probably the weakest, even though it's got such a nice speed stat and special attack stat. I think the other 3 just completely like outclass it in terms of like just pure power, you know what I mean? But Bombay is amazing. Obviously, get a Quiver Dancer with it, you'll be sorted. But it can't match up to the other 3. The other 3 are disgusting. Like Vikavolt, Trick Room Team with Choice Specs, 145 base special attack, Thunderbolt would be disgusting. Galicipod, you know what I mean, hits very hard First Impression, he's coming in. Araquanid, bang, Liquidation, Water Ball, but hey, how's your funeral? It's coming up early, you know what I mean? It's disgusting. Out of those 3, I'd probably say, I mean, Galicipod has its weakness in the fact that it falls below 50%, it has to get out of there. So I can't see Galicipod being the best. It is a very, very strong Pokemon, don't get me wrong, it is an amazing, amazing Pokemon. But I think Vikavolt and Araquanid have better, just for the fact that they can actually stay in and you can, you know, do damage with them like that. Out of those 2, Vikavolt and Araquanid, see, Vikavolt is obviously, like I said, Choice Specs, Trick Room would be amazing, but it's the fact that you have to set the Trick Room up. Obviously, it has the defenses to be able to take a hit and then hit you with a very nice special attacking move, but you kind of have to set the Trick Room up to bring this Pokemon out like into its full force. But like I mean, it's obviously an incredibly strong Pokemon, 145 special attack, like hello, what even is, that's just not allowed, it's disgusting. But with Araquanid, you literally bring him in and just hit Liquidation and You know what I mean? You're sorted. You don't have to do anything. You're fine. Obviously, also choice specs will lock you into the move as well. You don't need choice specs on Vikavolt. I'm just saying that it would be a lot better with choice specs, but you can run anything on Vikavolt. Obviously not choice scarf, that would be silly. But with Araquanid, you literally just bring him in, click liquidation, and he just hurts everything. You know what I mean? 170 base power, basically, thanks to water bubble liquidation that can lower the defense as well. And it's just like already got 92 physical defense and 132 special defense. Like, it's dumb. It's ridiculous. You know what I mean? So I think because of that reason, I'm gonna go with Araquanid. But obviously, a lot of you may disagree. Like, I can see a lot of like discussions going on in the comment section saying which one is the best, because there's literally all 4 of them are just incredibly amazing. Like, it's very difficult to make a decision, but I'm just going with Araquanid because of what I've just said. But obviously, if you do disagree with my suggestion and you think you have a better idea, then please leave it in the comment section below. I would love to hear what you guys have to say. But that is everything for this video. So if you did enjoy, please smash that like button below. I really do appreciate it. Remember to subscribe if you are enjoying the series and you do like the content on the channel. I do have a couple other discussion videos coming up on your screen in a second, so be sure to check them out if you have the time. That is everything from me though, guys. So thanks again for watching. Have a glorious day and peace.